Hey guys, I'm Christina and welcome to a quick 30-minute vinyasa flow. Very much hip focused class today. So go ahead and grab yourself some blocks, and when you're ready, I'll meet you back on your mat. See you soon. Here you go, guys. All right, let's begin our class in Supta Baddha Konasana, or reclined butterfly pose. So sew some feet together, knees open comfortably wide. Slowly lay yourself right down onto your back. And then from here, gently lift those hips and tuck the tailbone under, so you're really pressing that lower back nice and firm into the mat. Now this can be a tricky pose for some of us for tight hips, so sometimes extending the legs a little bit straighter might take a little pressure off. So really gauge where you are here. Another option is to place a couple of blocks under those thighs. So either hands onto the insides of the thighs, just sort of gently guiding those hips open, or you can place one hand on the lower belly, another on the chest and the heart. Taking in a moment here to really feel the breath, or tuning into the breath. Taking a couple of big inhales through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Good, and again inhale and exhale. And one more, inhale and exhale. Beautiful. From here, you're going to bring your hands to your knees, gently guide those knees together and in. Hug them right up into the chest, and maybe taking the arms and wrapping them around the shins. And lengthening through the spine, pressing that tailbone down, creating space through the back of the neck and the upper back. And then let's take it into a happy baby pose. So bringing the hands to the insides of the legs as you grab a hold of the heels, or perhaps the ankles, or even behind the knees as you gently draw open those hips. Really, really soft here, guys, so maybe rolling a little from side to side. I'm going to get one knee down onto the floor and then the other. And again, really working on trying to get that tailbone pressing down. So often what happens is we curl up quite a lot in this pose. So adjust however which way you need here, so you get that nice length in the spine. Big breath here, inhale. And exhale. Now let's bring the soles of the feet together. You can grab a hold of the ankles as you gently guide the feet together. And then maybe wrapping the hands around the feet as you gently draw everything in towards the chest. And gently here. It's quite an intense one. Certainly first few movements in our practice when our bodies are still not quite warm. So just gentle and soft. And you feel this one straight away in my lower back. So just observe where you might be holding some tension, or where you might feel a bit tight. Big breath, inhale. Lovely, and slowly release. Gently crossing the feet at the ankles. And rock yourself all the way up and through, palms down, and find yourself into a tabletop position. Let's take a few little cat and cow stretches to warm up that spine. So starting with our cow pose, sink the tummy down as the chest lifts, gaze up. Exhale, it's a cat pose as you arch the spine, draw the chin to chest. And again, inhale, cow pose, lift and open. Exhale to cat, curl the tailbone under, protract the shoulders, draw the chin to chest. Let's take one more round. Inhale, chest lifts. And exhale to arch the spine, draw the chin to chest, cat pose. Beautiful. From a nice neutral spine, let's bring the toes together to touch and the knees comfortably open wide. Sinking the seat towards the heels, find yourself in your child's pose. Extending those arms as far forward as you can, letting that chest sink down. Maybe the forehead rests, or perhaps the chin rests. And try to keep the arms nice and active here. We get moving in a moment, so you'll see why we want this length and strength in the arms. Let's take a big breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Good, here we go. Push into the palms as you slowly roll forward through the knees, dropping the hips down. Open through the chest and gently raise the feet back, lengthen. So a little bit of a modified Bhujangasana pose, keeping those hips open. Again, really careful with that spine, guys. We're still warming the body. Slowly and gently start to push the hips back into your child's pose, keeping those arms extended. And let's try that 2 more times. Roll forward. Drop the hips, lift the chest, inhale. Exhale, release, sinking the seat to the heels, child's pose. And one more round, roll forward, dropping the hips, lift and open. Exhale, sinking the seat to the heels, take child's pose. Nice. And inhale, just adjusting those knees, curl the toes under and push yourself up and back into your first downward facing dog. So the first one of your practice is always a great place to really feel out the body, enjoy all the movements here, enjoy the opening. Maybe also it's a great place for you to then adjust your pose for your practice. Maybe your downward dog needs to be a little wider, a little bit shorter. Maybe you need to bend your knees throughout your practice today, depending on what the body needs. Good. One more big breath here. Inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale, looking to your hands. Now take your right leg, lift it gently back behind you. This right leg is going to come through and step into the outside of the right hand. Good. Option to stay as you are. Go ahead and drop the left knee down. This is also a nice place for those blocks, guys, so you can go ahead and bring the forearms onto the blocks. Or you can bring the forearms all the way down. A little bit of a juicy lizard pose. Again, still warming here, so you might enjoy the intensity of this pose as we slowly glide in and out, and opening through the hips, opening through the back, the psoas, the hip flexors. Good, big breath here, inhale, and exhale. And now slowly reaching back with that right hand, grab a hold of the top of the left foot or toes even, gently guiding that heel towards the seat. Good. And let's let the body go nice and floppy, so opening everything, open the chest. Beautiful, and slowly release. Coming back through center, curl the back toes under, hips lift, step back into your downward dog. Let's do that on the left side. So a little lift back as you gaze forward. Take the left foot, step it to the outside of the left hand. Option to drop the right knee down, and again, coming either down to forearms or onto blocks. Enjoy this juicy pose. A big breath here, inhale. And exhale. Nice. Let's reach back with the left hand as you grab a hold of the top right foot. Pause and hold here for a moment. And then letting the body go nice and soft, opening through the chest, back. Lovely. And slowly release, coming back through center. Palms press to the mat, curl the back toes under, hips lift, step back into your downward dog. Beautiful. Take a breath here, inhale, and exhale. Nice. Inhale, lifts to your hands. Start walking those feet all the way forward to your hands. And either let the arms dangle or go ahead and grab a hold of each elbow. Enjoy this lovely ragdoll pose. Relaxing through the neck, the shoulders, the face, the jaw. Maybe you're bending the knees a little here. Maybe even swaying a little from side to side. Just really make this pose yours. Excellent. And slowly releasing the hands. Let's roll one vertebra at a time all the way to a stand. Standing tall at the top of your mat in your Tadasana and your mountain pose. Bring your feet together to touch. Really spreading the toes nice and wide so you can really feel the four corners of the feet connected with the ground, with the earth. Lifting through the chest, gazing forward. Let's start with some sun salutations to really warm the body. So sun salutation A, here we go. Inhale, sweep the arms up, gaze up, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant the palms, either step or hop back into your plank. Option to drop your knees or lower down, yoga push-up, chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, curl the toes under. Hips up and back, downward dog. Hold here, 3 breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale for 2. Exhale. Inhale for 3. Exhale. Inhale, look to your hands. Bend the knees, either step, hop, or float the feet forward. Lift the chest, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up as you rise to stand, reach. Here we go again. Exhale, hinge, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, chest and head lifts. Exhale, palms plant. Again, step back into your plank. Option to drop the knees or lower Chaturanga Yoga push-up. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Once again, 3 breaths here. Inhale. Inhale, look to your hands. Bend the knees, step, hop, float the feet forward. Lift the chest, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to stand, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center, Samasthiti, standing tall once again, Tadasana. Let's take one round of Surya Namaskar beings. So inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Reach the arms up, engage that core. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, chest and head lifts, lengthen. Exhale, palms plant. Once again, step or hop back into your plank pose, lowering yoga push-up. Inhale to upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale, steps the right foot to your hands as you ground with the left. Rise to stand, Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, hands to frame the front foot. Step back to plank, lower Chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale, left steps forward as you ground with that right square. The hips reach, the arms out, warrior 1. Exhale, hands down. Step back plank, lower Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths again, reset. Inhale, look to your hands, bend the knees, step, hop, float the feet forward. Lift the chest, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to stand, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center, Samasthiti, Tadasana. Awesome. All right, standing nice and tall, grounding down with that right leg. Take the left leg, lift through the tummy as you hug that left knee to the chest. Right hand comes onto the hip. Hold and balance here. Now maybe left 2 peace fingers reach to grab a hold of the big toes. Try to balance and hold here. Keep lifting through the chest. Option to stay here or go ahead and start extending that left leg forward. Maybe the knee stays a little bit bent. Maybe you straighten it completely. But really focusing on keeping that chest lifted. Often what happens is the chest comes forward. So shoulders draw back, lift and open. Beautiful. Now slowly, 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 let's start opening the left leg to the side. Maybe gazing over towards the right. A bit wobbly, it's always good. Beautiful. And slowly coming back through center. Strong through the tummy as you bend into that left knee. Hook the left leg over the right thigh. Releasing your bind, bringing your hands either to heart center or you can hook the arms over the left shin. Galvanasana prep. It's a nice, big, juicy hip opener, this one. And enjoy. Sitting that seat right back to the heels. Beautiful. Grounding down with that right leg, rise, and then step that left foot back. Releasing the arms, high level lunge. Beautiful. And let's bring the hands to your heart center. Take it into a twist. So twisting over towards the right, left elbow hooks over that right thigh. Gaze up to the sky. An option to stay here. You can go ahead and open the arms. Beautiful. Lovely. And slowly release, reaching the arms up. Exhale, both hands come on the inside of that right leg. We're going to come into that lizard pose again that we did earlier. So just observe to see, maybe it feels a little bit different already. Body's starting to really warm up now. Maybe we can enjoy a little bit of a deeper extension here. Pause and hold as you take a big breath.
Lovely. Slowly pressing the palms back into the mat. Curl the back toes under, hips lift. Step back plank. Let's take a chaturanga or vinyasa, lower down. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Good. Beautiful. Here we go. This is really, really fun. Just a little bit of playfulness here, guys. So let's explore it. We might end up flying or going completely floppy on our tummies, but let's give it a try, okay? Big breath, inhale, takes the right leg lifted back behind you. Bring that right knee to the outside of the right elbow. So Ekapada Vinyasa prep. Just pause and hold here, either hold, or let's try push-ups. Lower down, oh, and push. Lower down 2, push. Lower down 3, really squeezing into those obliques. 4, squeeze. Last one, 5, push up. Release back, 3-legged dog. Reset here, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, look to your hands. Step that right foot again through to your hands. Once again, we're going to rise to stand into our high level lunge. Really lunging right forward into that right knee as you open through that left hip flexor. Reach the chest to the sky. From here, open the hips into your warrior 2. Arms come to shoulder level, gaze forward. Let's reverse our warrior. Front palm flips. Bend that upper body back, lengthen. Good, inhale, coming back, warrior 2, and into your extended side angle pose. So either right forearm to thigh, or right hand down as you slide that left arm down and around, open the chest. Good, inhale, engage the core coming back through warrior 2. Straightening the front leg, turn the right toes and hands onto your hips. Breath, inhale as you lift the chest. Exhale, Prasarita Padottanasana, forward fold. So we're really trying to turn the toes right in. Here, lengthen the spine, and then you can keep your hands on your hips or bring the palms to press into the mat. Drawing the crown of the head down, finding that length in the spine. A big breath here, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, bring the hands back up onto the hips and slowly, slowly, slowly rise to stand. This time, left toes turn out, bring the arms to shoulder level, take triangle pose, Trikonasana, reach the left arm forward. Exhale that upper body down. Bring your hand onto a block or onto the top of your foot or shin. Rotate chest open, gaze to the sky. Again, engage the core as you rise to stand, reach. Left toes turn in, right toes turn out, reach. Exhale, triangle pose, other side. Rotate that chest open, gaze to the sky. Beautiful half moon pose, Ardha Chandrasana. So looking down towards the right foot as you shift your weight forward. Here comes the block. If you have it handy, hand can come onto the block or onto the mat or floor as you slowly float that left leg up, finding that balance as you reach the left arm to the sky. Holding here, big breath in. And bend into the right knee as you send the left leg back. Come right down into a lunge. Straighten that right leg, toes turn to the sky. So you can bring your hands to your heart center or palms press into the mat if you need a little bit of support. It doesn't really matter if your left heel is lifted here, guys. Hold. Inhale. And let's go back into that half moon pose. Oh, right palm presses down as you lift and rise, reach. Beautiful, bend into the knee. Come back into your lunge. Right leg straighten, toes turn to the sky. Very good. Crawl yourself forward on your mat. Square up those hips. Bring the right leg back. Let's take a vinyasa. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, look to your hands. Bend the knees. Step hop or float the feet forward. Lift the chest, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to stand, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center, Samastiti Tadasana. Other side. So grounding down with that left leg. This time the right knee hugs in towards your chest, squeeze it in. Left hand onto the hip. Bringing the two peace fingers to reach for that big toe, right big toe. Slowly playing with extending the leg. Again, it doesn't matter if you're holding it with the knee or the knee's bent. Whatever works here, guys. Keeping the hips nice and square, chest lifted. And slowly play with maybe opening that right leg to the right side as you follow the gaze over the left shoulder. Beautiful. Slowly coming back to center. Bend back into that right knee as you hook the leg over that left thigh, sink the seat right back, releasing your bind, hands to heart center. Galvanasana prep. And holding and enjoying this juicy pose. Lovely. Grounding down with that left leg on behind as you step back into your high level lunge. Let's take it into that twist. So hands come through your heart center. Twist yourself over towards that left side. This time right elbow hooks over the left thigh. Rotate, gaze up. Beautiful. Inhale, release, coming through center. Exhale, hands come inside of that left leg. Right knee drops down, come into your lizard pose. Maybe using those blocks again. Beautiful. Slowly press into the palms into the mat, lift the hips. Step back into your plank. Let's take our vinyasa, lower chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. Here comes our Ekapada push-ups. Let's give it a try on the left side. So left leg lifts. Left knee bends to the outside of that left arm. Bend, lower. Woo. And 2. Good. And 3. Oh, these are hard. 4. 5. Very good. Push back and release three-legged dog. Take a breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale, look to your hands. Take that left foot and step through to your hands as you rise into your crescent lunge. Nice. Opening the hips into your warrior 2. Arms come to shoulder level, gaze forward. Reverse your warrior, flipping the front palm up. Exhale, bend up the body back. Lengthen. And coming into extended side angle pose, reach. Either forearm to thigh or left hand comes down. Slide the right arm down and around. Rotate chest open through that left hip. Grounding down as you rise back into your warrior 2. Straighten the front leg, turn the left toes in. Turn both toes in even. Hands onto your hips. Shoulders roll back. Exhale, push those hips right back as you come down into your forward fold. Prasarita Padottanasana. Again, any variation, guys, here that you want to play with. And if anyone has maybe a tripod headstand or something like that in your practice, little inversion, if you want to give it a little go. Opportunity to have a little play. Body's nice and warm now. And breath, inhale, slowly release as you come hands back onto your hips. Rise to stand. Right toes turn out, bring the arms to shoulder level. Reach, Trikonasana. Triangle pose. Rotate chest open, gaze up. And grounding down. Use the abdominal strength as you pull yourself back up. Pull that right leg in, put right toes in, left toes turn out, reach. Exhale, Trikonasana. Gaze up. Ardha Shandasana, half moon pose. Look down towards the left foot as you shift your weight forward. Left hand on the mat or on a block as you slowly float the right leg up. Hold. Good. Bend into that left knee as you send the right back. Let's come down into that lunge. Good. Either hands onto the mat or hands at heart center, but really focusing on trying to keep the toes turned to the sky and you're opening through this whole left side. Good. Shifting the weight as you bend back into that left knee. Come back into your half moon pose, Ardha Shandasana. Good. One more time. Let's bend the knee, send the right back. Come down, lunge. Beautiful. Crawl yourself forward on your mat. As you step the left foot back, take your vinyasa, lower chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, look to your hands. Bend the knees. Step, hop, float the feet forward. Lift the chest. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to stand and reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Tadasana. Standing tall in your Tadasana and your mountain pose. From here, you're going to step your feet nice and wide, and turning your toes out slightly, and then coming down into your Malasana, your yoga squat. And bringing the hands to your heart center, gently guiding those hips open. Tailbone points down as the chest raises towards the sky. Big breath here, inhale. And exhale. Let's take it into a twist. So right arm reaches out towards the side. So you lift that left arm up towards the sky. Take a breath here, inhale. And slowly release, coming back through center. And same thing on the other side. So left arm reaches up. Inhale, right arm. Hold, and then slowly coming back through center. Good. Hands come right back behind you, gently guide your bottom down. Extending your legs straight, toes turn towards the sky, engaging the core, whichever word you'd like to use for that tummy muscle, those tummy muscles. Let's take Paschimottanasana, forward fold. So reach the arms up, lengthen through that chest and the spine, and then slowly start your forward bend. So important here that we're not trying to curve the spine. Your chest is drawing forward, shoulders back, and then wherever the hands land is absolutely fine. So rather than really straining, really engage the tummy muscles and bring that chest forward. Much more sustainable forward bend, and a lot more supportive to help you open through those hamstrings, help you protect that lower back. Let's take another big breath here, inhale. And exhale, slowly release, reaching the arms up. Exhale, gently bring the hands back behind you. Point the toes, engage the core, and very, very slowly pushing those hips up into your tabletop position or Eastern plank. So again, tabletop position would look like this. Whichever one feels best in the shoulders, in the hips, and the lower back. Maybe dropping the head back. Beautiful, and slowly release, bottom back down. From here, maybe feet flat on the mat, and very gently guide yourself all the way down onto your back. Let's take a lovely little bridge pose just to release that lower back. Open again through those hips, palms by your side. Engage the tummy muscles and very slowly peel the hips up nice and high. And engaging those glutes, you can either take a block and place it at the base of the spine, or sliding the shoulders up underneath you, clasping the hands together, or alternatively supporting those hips. Holding here, maybe closing the eyes, maybe observing the breath as we come towards the end of our practice. Lovely. And slowly release any variation you're working with as you bring those hips back down. And let's hug the knees up into the chest. Give yourself a nice big squeeze, a nice big cuddle. And then slowly extending those legs nice and straight, finding your way into your final relaxation. Whatever that means to you, as you let your body go nice and fluffy and soft. Observing your breath. Maybe checking in with yourself, see how you're feeling now compared to when we first started our practice. Even moving our bodies for short periods of time can do wonders for how we feel. And breath, inhale, draw the knees in towards your chest. And gently rocking yourself over to whichever side feels comfortable to you. As you gently push yourself up to a seated position, crossing your legs, sitting up nice and tall, hands gently resting on your thighs. Breath, inhale, rolls the shoulders down your back. Let's take a big closing breath here together. So inhale through the nose, fill. And exhale, mouth open, let it go. And bring your hands to your heart center. And thumb knuckles to forehead. Thank you so much for a beautiful practice today, guys. Namaste.